Good afternoon, viewers. We are here in this location. We've been here before. We're called for this 2015 Dodge Journey. Customer complaint is when you start the car, we have a check engine light on, and we have the oil temperature gauge is high, no matter how cold the engine is. A lot of history about the vehicle had an accident on this side. A fuse box was damaged. They replaced it. He also replaced a harness. This is the fuse box. He's not sure if this is the old one or not, and he said this harness was broken, so he got another harness with some extension and he rewired everything. I asked him if there was any duplicate in colors with the wires. He's not sure about that. His other concern, which probably will be put in a separate video, whenever you start the vehicle and you turn all the way to the left, the airbag light comes on. So let's start the vehicle. Right here, oil temp is high. Next step is to scan the vehicle. Check engine light is on, by the way. We have a P0198 engine oil temperature sensor circuit high. Let's pull up some wiring diagram and check the inputs for that sensor. This is the diagram for the sensor, and we have two wires. Both they come from the engine control module. One of them is ground and the other one is engine oil temperature signal. Let's go check it out, see what we read at the sensor itself. Already located the sensor and it's right here. This is on the passenger side, and it looks like it's a new sensor. I asked him if they changed it. He said yes, of course they did. That didn't fix the problem. This is the two wires we're talking about. Now the key on, let's check. Power tool, battery voltage is 12. Let's see with the key on what do we have. I'm barely touching it. We have a ground and we have 5 volt. Let's plug it in, see what do we have. With the sensor plugged in, we still have 5 volt. Let me just make sure my ground is good. I'm gonna switch my leads. So I switch my leads and I'm reading 7.05. So I have an opening this wire and the ground wire. What I'm going to do, just to confirm, I'm gonna locate the pin on the engine control module, disconnect that harness, and read the resistance. There's a procedure to do the check-in. Basically we did it. Only thing that it says C1 and C2 here, but doesn't say any color. Now pin 22, this harness could be sitting like this or the other way, and it's not clear which one pin 22, but I'm gonna assume one is here, 22 is here, this is 24, so it should be 22, and we're gonna measure it. We're gonna check if it's upside down. I gave up. I mean, what I did, I took them off, them protecting pieces, and it's easy. All you have to do is cut the zip tie here, and then I used the pick to push this piece down and then pull the whole thing out. And from it, actually, I found out that I was right. The gray one is C1, and this is how it is. In the back it says 1 and 24, so this is what it is, 1 is the bottom right here, 24 is right here, so 22 should be here, which is the brown one. Now I am on the pink one to show you guys. I'm on continuity, and I do have continuity with the pink one. Now I'm gonna switch to the brown one. Again, I'm not sticking this in. I'm barely touching it, I don't want to spread these pins. And now I'm on the brown one. And I don't have anything. When I go to here, also it's open circuit in this line. Let me show you guys what I'm doing. I'm using this power probe ECT receiver transmitter short finder, looking for the short in the wire. But what I noticed is I have signal here. I have signal everywhere. So unfortunately I moved this harness. That was my mistake. I pulled this up trying to get a good because before I back probed and I wasn't getting no signal, so I preferred to front probe, and again barely touching it. But the problem now is I fixed it. When I moved it, I fixed it. So now I have to break it. Did I break it? No, we don't have anything. No, we still have it. Yeah, we have it. And to prove it to you guys, if I hook up my voltmeter continuity, I'm gonna get a signal now. Before we didn't have it, but now we have it. Whoa. See, I want to break it. I want to put this here and move the cable around. Hopefully we break it. Remember earlier in the last video we had it on, but now look at it. I moved the air box out of the way to be able to play with the harness better, and I pulled the fuse box up a little bit to see what's underneath. See, now I'm gonna move it, barely move it. Now we don't have it. Now we have the problem. Okay, based on this, I'm gonna hook up the short finder. So we have it here. Might be here. I want to open this. And this one you can do another thing. This is the sensitivity. Yep. Now this is the highest on sensitivity. Oh my god. How do I have it here? Let me disconnect this. I have it here. I think it's fixed now. I think it's fixed now. I found the problem. Well, I found how to create the problem. Now we have continuity. As soon as I move this, let me take a look at this piece right here and see if there is anything that touching the body or anything that would probably cause this problem. It's been a long time since we used the tripod, but the reason why I put it because I want to show you guys how I'm doing it. Now when I move this, the problem happened. I checked here, I couldn't see anything that would any indicator that this harness is damaged. So what I did, I tried to, because when I moved this, everything moved, the whole thing moved. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put my hand here. Okay, and get this fixed, and then move this. See, when I move it, that doesn't change anything. I'm gonna do the opposite. I'm gonna put my hand here to prevent any movement in this section and move this right here. So my problem is here. See it? If you guys see it. It's not here, it's here. Alright, so what I did, you open these up and you pull the whole thing out. Once you pull it, you be careful you're positive. Don't touch it with the body, especially here. Now you get an access to these harnesses, right? And I think this is the one that he repaired, yes. And what I did, these 4 pins, you push them away and you'll be able to pull this wire out. So when I pulled it out like this, I was looking for something here and I saw a couple of brown and white, I think, but look what I found. That pin is out. And the owner is right here. Let me show him, let me brief him. So after talking to the owner, and I told him, unfortunately, that that pin right there, every time you push it, it will come out. So what I'm going to do, the easiest way to do it is push this wire in as much as I can, and then bring a small zip tie and wrap it with 3-4 wires here. That's 1. 2, I got a piece of wire right here, and I'm going to bypass this fuse box, and it's just a, you know, it should be straight to the computer, and it's just coming through the fuse box and coming out from here. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hook this end right here and the other end over there at that harness over there, and call it a day. This is the fastest and the easiest, cheapest way to fix it. Here's the final result of that jumper wire. On this side, on this side, I'm gonna put everything nice and neat here. Zip tie them, and I'm gonna put everything back and get you guys with me on the scanner. Everything back the way it was. Let's go check it out. Check engine light went off by itself. Oil temperature is normal. Codes. No codes present. Alright. Well, that's a fix. Thank you guys for watching. We still have one more issue, the airbag on this car, so stay tuned. Like, share, subscribe for more videos. Thank you.